Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. I hope you're having a great day, and I've got some incredibly exciting news to share with you today. If you're someone who relies on Social Security or SSDI benefits, this announcement could mean a huge financial boost for you. That's right, in just one day, Social Security and SSDI recipients will be receiving an additional check worth up to $2,000. This is not a joke, it's happening tomorrow. And if you're eligible, you'll want to make sure you know exactly what's going on. With so many people struggling with inflation, rising healthcare costs, and other financial pressures, this extra money is coming at just the right time. In today's video, I'm going to explain everything you need to know about this exciting new development, from who qualifies to how the payment will be delivered. But before we get into it, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any important updates like this one in the future. Alright, let's dive right into this breaking news. As you may already know, Social Security benefits and SSDI payments are essential sources of income for millions of Americans, especially those who are retired, disabled, or unable to work. These benefits serve as a crucial financial safety net, but unfortunately, they don't always cover the full cost of living. With rising inflation, higher healthcare costs, and other living expenses, many of you have reached out to me, expressing how difficult it's become to make ends meet each month. Well, the good news is that the government is stepping in to provide some relief. The Social Security Administration, SSA, has just announced that tomorrow, Social Security and SSDI recipients will be receiving an extra check. That's right, an additional $2,600 on top of their usual monthly payments. This is an emergency relief measure designed to help Americans cope with the current economic pressures, and it's expected to provide some significant financial assistance in this time of need. So, what exactly does this extra $2,600 mean for you? Well, let's break it down. For those of you who are eligible to receive Social Security or SSDI benefits, this extra check will come in addition to your regular monthly payment. The $2,600 is the maximum amount that some people could receive, but the exact amount will depend on your individual benefit level. For example, if you currently receive $1,000 a month in Social Security benefits, you could get an additional $1,600 in the form of this extra check, bringing your total for that month to $2,000. If you're on SSDI and typically receive $1,300 a month, you could receive the full $2,000 with this additional payment. This relief is especially helpful for those who have been struggling to keep up with rising costs for things like rent, utilities, groceries, and even healthcare. Now, here's the big question: who exactly qualifies for this extra check? The answer is simple. If you're currently receiving Social Security benefits or SSDI payments, you qualify for the additional check. If you're someone who gets Supplemental Security Income (SSI), you won't be getting this specific payment, but don't worry, there are other relief programs for SSI recipients. This extra $2,600 check is specifically for Social Security and SSDI recipients, so if you fit into either of those categories, you're in luck. It's also important to remember that while this payment is designed to provide temporary financial relief, it's not a recurring payment at this time. However, with inflation and other economic factors continuing to strain many households, there's always a possibility that the government may extend or implement additional assistance in the future. If you're wondering how the extra $2,600 check will be sent to you, don't worry, you don't need to do anything to claim it. The SSA will automatically send the extra check to those who qualify. If you receive your regular Social Security or SSDI payments through direct deposit, you can expect to see this extra money in your bank account as soon as tomorrow. If you receive your benefits by paper check, the additional payment will likely arrive within a few days, although it could take a little longer depending on where you live and your specific mailing schedule. It's a good idea to keep an eye on your bank account or your mailbox so you don't miss this important deposit. If you don't see the extra check within the expected time frame, there are steps you can take to make sure everything is in order. Double-check that your bank account information is accurate, especially if you receive direct deposit. If you still don't receive it, you can contact the Social Security Administration or visit your local office to get more information and make sure everything is processed correctly. Now, let's talk about what this extra $2,600 could mean for you and your family. For many, this additional check is a huge relief. I've heard from so many of you in the comments, and I know how difficult it's been to make ends meet lately. Whether you've been struggling with rising rent prices, soaring grocery costs, or the increasing price of healthcare, this extra check could be just the financial cushion you need to help get back on track. Some of you might use it to catch up on overdue bills, while others might use it to put a little extra towards groceries or even save up for something special. No matter how you decide to use it, the fact is that this additional money is a lifeline for millions of people who've been feeling the weight of financial stress. While the $2,600 extra check is certainly good news for those who are eligible, it's important to remember that this is a temporary solution to a much larger problem. The rising costs of living, combined with ongoing economic pressures, mean that many Americans are still struggling to make ends meet. While this one-time payment will certainly help in the short term, the larger question is whether Social Security and SSDI benefits will be adjusted to reflect the current economic realities in the long term. It's possible that more changes could be on the horizon, especially as inflation continues to impact everyday expenses. If this extra $2,600 check proves to be effective in helping people stay afloat, there's a chance that the government could consider making additional payments or increasing Social Security and SSDI benefits in the future. For now, however, it's important to focus on the immediate relief that's being provided and make sure you get the financial help you're entitled to. So, what can you do if you haven't received your extra $2,600 check by the expected time? First, make sure that your account information with the SSA is up to date and that there are no errors in your mailing or banking details. If everything seems correct but you still don't see the payment, don't panic. Contact the Social Security Administration for clarification and to make sure the payment is on its way. In some cases, it could be delayed due to a variety of reasons, such as processing times or minor errors. Rest assured, the SSA is there to help, and they'll assist you in getting your extra check as quickly as possible. In the end, this $2,600 extra check could provide much-needed financial relief for millions of Social Security and SSDI recipients. It's a big step in the right direction for those who have been hit hardest by the rising cost of living, and it's great to see the government taking action to help those in need. However, as always, it's important to stay informed about any future updates regarding your benefits. If you want to stay on top of the latest news and changes related to Social Security and SSDI, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you never miss an important update. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay safe, and take care.